I was looking for number 36. There's no 36.
What was it?
It says 36 Jellicoe.
Wait, 36?
Yeah, they're like, that'd be 36. Okay, but I'll show you here. See? 36 Jellicoe.
I guess that must just be the closest address.
Yeah, but that's 34 there. That's 36.
Yeah, because our like litter box is supposed to be at the front of our house, but like we don't even use the front.
Oh, okay,
the litter box
yeah.
is actually like at the back gate.
Oh,
but then it's like marked at the front. So I must just automatically put it to 36.
But 36 is the car park.
Yeah, 36 doesn't exist.
No, I was confused as hell.
Yeah, I've never even noticed because I just put it at like the back gate.
Yeah, you just put it there. Yeah. Wherever you're, inside the house.
Yeah. That's funny. I didn't even realise. Just waiting for someone to come out of the car park.
Yeah, I actually thought like someone had parked the car. Well, that's where they were getting picked up, and then I realised there was no house at number 36.
That's funny.
Have you ever had any drivers like not pick you up or?
No. I have a lot of people that go like to the other side of the car park and they're like...
Yeah, that's what I did then. Like the map kind of told me to go on that side, and I thought, no, I'm in the wrong street, and then I come on that side and where's the house?
There's nothing there. Yeah, no, a ton of people on the other side of the car park, but they normally like eventually come over. So, like they'll call me and they'll be like, I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go. And I'm like, it's pretty funny though.
So what are we doing in Melbourne today?
Oh, we're going to work.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the big day before the races.
So you got tomorrow off or are you working?
I got tomorrow off.
Yeah.
Thankfully. Well, the public holiday money is always good.
Is that what you're getting today?
No public holiday today. It's going to be lots of people in the city though, I'm assuming. It's going to be very busy.
What kind of work you do?
I work at Crown.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good job?
It's alright. Actually, it was very much the same as driving for Uber.
That's what?
As driving for Uber. Lots of drunk people, lots of people after nights out.
What do you actually do? You do cards or what do you...
I deal roulette.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, roulette deal.
How long does it take you to learn to do it and then get the actual job there?
So it takes like we got 6 weeks of training.
Yeah.
Which was quite a lot, but a lot of it's just like licenses and like procedures and stuff.
Yep.
That was like, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks of it. And then they kind of teach you on the job like the actual skills.
Yep.
You do like a crash course and then most of it you just kind of pick up as you're working. So it's quite a lot to just get thrown into, but it was actually quite fun.
You see a lot of like shifty people trying to do different to the things that they're bet to, or how do you, like say if they put on number 20 and then they kind of see it's going to land on say, I don't know, 15. Do you kind of see that people are trying to add chips or what any cheating or?
Yeah, I caught a guy just the other day that was like placing bets on the outside, and then when he thought I wasn't looking, he tried putting another chip on top of his bet that had already won. So it's like, because it, like a lot of the times you'd like clock that the bet's there, and then you'd go back to grab money to pay it out. And then he tried putting another one on top, but I was like, I just turned around and looked at him like, come on, man. And he got banned from Crown.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So the only way you can see is if you see them do it, or is it like there's sensors on the table, or what?
Yeah. So it's either we see it, or if they've been like noticed to be doing suspicious stuff, like security will start watching them, and then if they see it, then they'll kick them out. But yeah, the only real way to like know that they're doing something dodgy is if like a dealer catches them.
Yeah. They should put sensors in the table, then like they can be able to tell that, like after say you've said like no bets or whatever, or no more bets, you should be able to press a button and say, all right, that puts sensors on, and if someone adds another sensor to any part of the table, including their chips, that should maybe ban their thing. Like, that's what I thought they might have had.
No, that'd be good. No, they just kind of put it all on us and said, good luck. Maybe, because there's a lot of times when people are like you'll call for no more bets.
Yeah.
And then people will like put them on, and then you have to give them back because it's like procedure that you can't bet after them.
Yeah.
And then if like their number wins, then they'll like cause a huge stink and they'll call over all like the managers and that.
Yeah.
Imagine how much easier it would be if you could just be like, sorry man, I got it on the sensor right here. It was too late. No, instead we have to spend 20 minutes arguing with them about the fact that I called no more bets, and then like 10 seconds later they're like putting a bet on. Yeah.
Do they ever go like, oh, have a go get the video footage and prove that you did this after the...
Oh, all the time.
Really?
All the time. People are like, no, I put it there, and we're like, yeah, you put it there too late.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, no, I don't believe you. Go get a manager. The other day,
and then you have to stop everything so you can prove that they cheated and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, essentially we have to like go through the whole circus. Get one of the managers over, get them to check the footage, because they like customers can't actually watch the footage.
Yeah, no,
it's like all sensitive information.
Yeah.
So like the managers literally have to be like, you can just please trust me, like you placed it too late.
They know what they're doing. The customers, they're just trying to.
Yeah. Like normally the ones that do it like accidentally, they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Like they don't care.
Or accidentally means that they knew that they got caught, but they just wanted to...
Like, they're like, okay, you got me. Like, but then there's the people that argue are always the ones that are like always at the casino, like they're regular patrons.
And then you know, if you know them, you know to watch out for them. Yeah.
And so it's just like, just stop, just don't even try it today. It's good fun though.
So you only do the roulette, or you've done others, or?
Yeah, so I only do roulette as my like main, but then I can do like the big wheel.
I love them, but that's the only one I really play. I play the roulette. I haven't done it in years, but I'll only do either red or black or odds and evens. Like
yeah, it's like safe, right? Like
still not safe. You still got 50-50, but
but like compared to the other stuff,
and like I like the big wheel where like the $1, was it $1, $2, $5, $10? Yeah, that's about the only ones I'll do. But
after like I've been working there very long. It's been like 6-7 months now. After working there, I'm just like, some people are so like frivolous with money.
Yeah.
Like they'll just be all over the show. Like there's like bets some people play where they'll buy in for like $600 and then they'll lather the whole board, and there's only like 2 numbers that they'll actually be going up money on, and then the rest of them they'll just be bleeding like a couple of chips to spin, and it's just like, it makes no sense.
Like I've seen people like, it's only on like video clips and stuff like that, they'll put like 30-40 bets down or something like that.
Yeah.
But you only can win on one number. Like how do they get their money back? Like
so the logic is that because it straight up pays like 35 times whatever you bet on top of it.
Oh, okay.
So because the payout is like one of the highest in the whole casino.
Yeah.
If you win 2 of those, then you've essentially, you can bet like 71 other pieces and you'll still go up 1 chip.
Oh.
So that's the logic. That's why they bet so wide. And like a lot of the time I've seen them, they'll have like 3 or 4 pieces on like one number.
Yep.
And then so every bet that's not one of those is essentially just to get them into the next spin.
Okay. And when they put it, say, on say numbers, I don't know where they are, like say numbers 21, 22, 23, 24, where they put it, can you put it like on the line or something?
Yeah,
or?
you can do splits, which is 2 numbers.
Yeah.
And then you win like 17 pieces back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you can do corners, which is 4 numbers, and then you win 8 of them. So yeah, it's all just like to use less chips to hit the same amount of numbers.
Yeah.
Or more numbers. But like the payouts less. So.
What's the biggest you've seen someone bet or win?
I paid somebody out $6,600 the other day, which was I think the biggest single spin win. And then most I've seen somebody win like like a session in like an hour or so. Was 14 grand.
Jesus. And they were just like was it a lucky spin, or were they doing the multiple chip things?
So the guy that won the 6.5 in one spin, it laid the whole board, but like he was pretty up for the night.
Yeah.
But that one spin, it hit 0, and I'm pretty sure he'd bet every single possible bet for 0 in that one spin. So he had all the splits, all the streets, and 0 straight up, but all bet. And then he had all of it, and then there was.
So you bet everything that could match with the 0 thing, like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it was spread out over quite a wide array of numbers.
Yeah.
But, they all clustered around 0. And so he hit that, it was pretty big. But yeah, he had a very good night. I think he walked out with like 8 or 9 grand at the end of it. He came in for 400, I think.
Jesus.
So he was doing pretty good for himself. He was up on holiday from Sydney, I think he said. Yeah, plenty of people losing plenty of money too.
True.
I think most I've seen someone go through in a single spin was 3 grand, which is like $100 bets. It's like he was funny, which is a lot. And then the most in like a single hour, someone went down, I think it was 11 grand at the end of the tally.
And you're just on the normal floor, aren't you? Like,
Yeah,
you're not in
that's just on the normal game.
you know, like the big high rollers and stuff like that. They got those.
A lot of them come down and play on the main floor.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, because they like there's more atmospheric, because a lot of the premium areas are very sort of regulated and quiet.
Yep.
So like the main gaming floor is still pretty rowdy. So they'll come down and they'll play. Like occasionally they will get like the VIP players on their way to the big baccarat rooms.
See, I don't know what all those other. Was it like craps and all those? What are all the different other games there? Because I wouldn't have a clue what they are. Like, I've only heard the names, and they chuck in the dice or.
Yeah, they got rid of craps because it was during COVID they couldn't run it because you needed multiple dealers on the same table.
Yeah.
So because of the COVID risk, they had to close them all down. So there's no craps anymore.
Oh, okay. So they at all, and there's nothing. They didn't bring it back.
Craps. They were looking at bringing it back, but supposedly the house earnings on it are so bad that they can't really afford to do it yet.
Yeah.
It's supposedly craps is one of the games where, because of the zones you can bet, the customer was always somewhat favoured because they control the dice.
Yeah.
So that's one of the games they want to bring it back because it brings a big crowd.
More people, yeah.
But they haven't got an area to put it in anymore.
Oh, okay. So they build other things there instead.
Yeah, so they're they want to bring it back, but they want to bring back a whole lower limit area for it. So people can play craps and drink and have a good time. Then there's just blackjack, poker.
Yeah.
Poker miners.
What was that one?
Poker miners, so Caribbean stud, Mississippi stud.
No, I haven't heard of that. All I heard is the 21 or whatever that is, the blackjack.
Yeah.
And I've heard of the Texas Hold'em and They're about the only ones I've really heard of.
Yeah, so the poker miners are essentially you play a variation of poker against the dealer.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like blackjack mixed with poker. So rather than playing against other players, you play against the dealer. And then there's like special bets you can make for like certain pairs and stuff like that. We have Baccarat, which is just counting to 9, nice and easy.
Counting to 9?
Yep, so like picture cards are worth 10. Then it's the same as blackjack rules, essentially, except you're trying to make it to 9. Anything over 9 resets.
So
like,
if you got like a 2 and a 5,
then you have 7. And then 7's like good. So you get 2 cards.
Yep.
Trying to add up to 9. If you get 7, then you'll stay on 7. And then the dealer's trying to beat you and get closer to 9.
Yeah.
I believe at Crown is if you have less than 4, the player gets another card to try to get to 9.
Yep.
And if the dealer has less than something, he gets another card.
That'd be hard to win, wouldn't it?
So the way you play Baccarat is you can bet on player-dealer tie pairs. So you don't actually bet like blackjack where you bet on yourself to be the dealer.
Yeah.
You can bet on the outcome of the game.
Oh.
So essentially, I think the players that play it a lot, they bet on what they think the shoe's going to be. So they bet on what cards they think they're going to do. So they'll change between betting player and dealer.
Yeah. So they're trying to count cards at the same time.
Yeah.
Like how many queens have come out, how many like jacks, and because if you get one of those, you're busted, haven't you?
No, so because when you play Baccarat, if you have a 3 and then you get like a 10, you'll go 2-2. So because it goes any number after 9, so it counts 1 to get like 0.
Yeah.
And then you start counting back up again.
Oh.
So if you get 3 and 10, you have 2. And then if you get like a 9 and 10, you have like 8. And it's whoever's close to the 9 wins.
What was that? A 9 and a 10, you have what?
You'd have like 8.
8.
Yeah, so you essentially add the numbers together, and like what you have afterwards will be like the
That one stopped me, that one.
Yeah, I think it's either 8 or 9. It's very confusing.
God. And a lot of people play it?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, really?
It's like that's like the big money.
Oh. Like I've heard the name. Other than that, no. Actually, the only name I've heard is when is the knife company, the Baccarat. Is that the same word? Same?
I have no idea.
Because we got Baccarat knives at home, like steaks, knives, and stuff like that. Oh, it's the same name. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually never heard of that card game.
Yeah, it's very it's a weird card game because it's very similar to blackjack, but not.
With different rules for the cards itself.
Yeah, like
numbers and that.
You have less like interaction with the outcome, but because you can bet on like
Who's going to win
than blackjack, there are a lot more players and you can like it more.
So, like, say you got like 5 people around the table, they could all bet with the dealer or against the dealer.
Yeah.
Or the customer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can. Oh, that's really weird, but you can bet like on any player. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
So it's like the weird thing where there's like a betting zone for each player, and then you can bet player or banker.
So you can put your bet in front of him and say, I want to bet for him to win against the dealer, or is it he just wins?
Yeah, so you can, against the dealer, yeah. So you can bet multiple zones. So it's one of those like where the people that play it will, because I think our lowest Baccarat table is like $100, and there are people that are betting on the $100 table, like they'll bet like $600 or $700
per hand.
Yeah, because I'll be betting so many different zones.
Jesus.
Because I think there's like special pair rules, and like one of our pairs, I'm pretty sure pays out like 23 times.
Oh, okay.
So if you put like $25 on that, then you'll get 23 times that, which is pretty good. Yeah, some crazy stuff. I don't really know much about it because I haven't
Yeah. You have to know your business, like. And like, have you ever like not worked because you do the roulette? Do you know instantly how much you have to pay them back, or does it you have to look it up, or?
So yeah, we have to work it out.
Yep.
I don't know instantly, just because like you have to make sure that you have like the right bet spots, because like there'll be times when they'll be betting like 3 straight up, 4 splits, and like 6 or 7 corners.
Mm.
So you kind of have to like build up the payout in your head and then pay it out.
Are you allowed to use a calculator if you get stumped, or bring someone over?
I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even have to use it. It's like you can just kind of like take your time. Because the customer is going to prefer you take your time and pay them right than like, you do it really quick.
They wouldn't care if you overpaid them, but make sure
they're like, oh, thanks so much. Thanks, Phil.
And I'll just go buy a drink now.
I'll be right back, I promise.
Or they hang around and hopefully you stuff up again.
Yeah. Haven't overpaid anyone yet. I've underpaid some people.
Have you?
Like, I've had to like get the payout back. Like, I'm so sorry. I underpaid you by like $50.
And they didn't notice or did notice?
Yeah, they did notice. Yeah, like that's the main thing. Normally it's because we deal on like multiple like denominations of tables.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll go from like a $2.50 table to like a $5 table, and you'll be like still doing the payouts at $2.50. And it's like, oh my shit, I'm so sorry. That's like half what you're supposed to be paid out.
Shit.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, please have that back. Please, like, we'll get this all sorted out. I'm so sorry. It doesn't happen too often though. And then on like, I think it's anything over like $2,000, we'll have like a manager come over and sign off on it.
Yeah.
So like the really big payouts, you don't normally mess them up.
Yeah. Just for you to save your ass, you make sure you're giving the right amount of money to them at that big payouts and that.
Yeah, and it's also just because like all of the stuff with like the money laundering and like.
Oh yeah.
So like big payouts like that, if it's like as someone who just spent like $1,000 on black, and then you had to pay them out like some money.
So they only get 50% back, don't they? Oh, they double their money or something, don't they?
Yeah. So if they bet like $1,000 on like a dozen, they'll get 2 to 1.
Yep.
So it'll pay out $2,000.
Yeah.
And then because that's a pretty safe bet, like that's the sort of bets that like we flag to take note of.
Okay.
Because like someone who's just betting like $2,000 on like red or black, it's kind of weird to do that.
Is it?
Yeah, because a lot of time the people that like betting big bet numbers, it's more like satisfying.
So that'd be me though. I would only do red or black. Like, like I might do one number if I was feeling adventurous, but yeah, I would only do either red or black or odds and evens. Like, because I don't, as I said, I don't know how it all works.
Yeah, so it's only really like suspicious if you're betting like extremely large quantities of money, like consistently.
And
like if you're betting just like $2,000 on red, and then the next minute you just like you leave.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, that's a bit like strange. So they just try to keep like track of them for like sort of like if this player like does this on like 8 different tables, that's kind of like suspicious.
So what would you think that they're doing? Was that the money laundering?
Yeah, money laundering. So
oh, okay.
They're like trying to wash like $1,000 essentially through the casino.
Oh, okay.
Like it's so any cash that's moving of more than $2,000 kind of gets trapped. But like all the players that like play often know that already, so it's kind of like it's like that person that buys in for $1,200 like 4 times is also somewhat suspicious. So you kind of just have to like rule of thumb it. But a lot of the people that are buying in for that much are like regulars, so they have like a rewards card and all that.
Yeah.
So like you get the rewards card and it's like, oh yeah, this is like
because they've got all their details in there.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be stupid enough to
Yeah, like they have address, photo ID. Like, if you're doing it and you are, you know, doing something dodgy, I mean, good luck.
And you're not allowed to bet? As in, like, even when you're not working there?
Yeah, we're not allowed.
So you can't go there just for fun?
No, can't go to the casino at all. We have,
Can't even do, like, the pokies or anything? No?
not in Crown. Like, we can do pokies elsewhere.
Yeah, but not in the whole
Not in
complex.
Crown.
Like, you can understand, oh, you might know the system or blah, blah, blah. Or have someone, a friend working at the same time as while
Yeah.
you're playing, yeah.
I think that's the fair of the tables, but then for like the pokies and that, it's also like they don't want to like foster the culture of like gambling after work.
Yeah.
It's just like
We don't want to, yeah.
it's just like a bad look.
Yep.
And then like I mean, a ton of the people that work
Do they?
gamble still, like not at Crown obviously,
Yep.
but like they're all when you're around it so much, it's kind of like you can see like the fun side of it more.
Yes.
Because like you kind of like
There's no other casinos in Melbourne, is there? Is there only the Crown, is there? Or?
yeah, it's just Crown.
I had a customer a few weeks ago. He said that he went to, when COVID was on and like Crown and all that wasn't open, he went to like a backyard casino and they eventually got shut down and shit like that. But it was like, yeah, they made their own thing and they had people coming over and betting and all this kind of stuff. And
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of people that play like poker games at home.
yeah,
Like that's really common, just because Crown is like known for like their new laws, like for
yeah,
playtime.
yep,
So a lot of poker players are like the sort of people that will sit and play like a 9-hour poker session,
yeah.
and then nowadays at Crown you have to take a break every, I think it's an hour and a half to 2 hours.
The customers.
Customers do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because like it breaks them up and like lets them like, you know, like get out of the casino for a
Yeah.
bit.
And what about that? Is that $100 things? What with the pokies in there, you only allowed to put $100 in at a time or something, and there was a limit thing that they were going to put in there. You only put in $100 each time for a certain amount of time. Have you heard about that? Or
Oh yeah, I think I'm not sure if they actually have put that in yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think it was they had like a funny name for it. It was like a cramming bill or something, because like the way they were cramming money into
Yeah.
pokies.
yeah,
I'm not sure if they've passed that or not. Hopefully they do though, because like, pokies are so bad.
yeah. Can't remember the last time I played one. Would not have a clue.
Yeah, I don't know. They're one of those things where it's just like
You can just see it's electronic. You can, I don't know. It just seems weird. You're giving money to a machine. You know that it has to be rigged somehow, and all that kind of stuff. Like at least at the tables, you're doing something. It's your mind as well.
Yeah, like you're actively participating in the game. The pokies, you're just tapping a button for like an hour.
And they're doing like the high spins or whatever they're called, max bets and that, and
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how people can like.
yeah.
I've been on the pokies like twice in my entire life.
Yeah, it's not me. Probably 10 at the most, maybe for me.
Yeah, I think I put like 60, 70 bucks in like total, and I just get bored after like put like 50 bucks in the first time I went to the pokies.
Yeah, you come out with what, 80? Yeah, yeah. I'm done.
No, I came out with like 500.
Oh, really?
And then I was just like, you know, I won all that money and it still wasn't fun.
Yeah, true.
And I'm like, yeah, cool. And then the only times I've been after that is like with friends, just like having a drink.
Randomly,
just, like,
yeah.
randomly.
And then you put 10 bucks in, that's it.
And it's just like, it's just not fun. Even like with other people, like I'd much rather just be like chatting and like having a drink than like.
And then you see people like playing 2, 3, 4 machines at a time, and
yeah, I'm glad they got rid of that, man.
Well,
like now,
not allowed to?
Yeah, if you're playing more than one machine, you'll get like not banned, but you'll be like
Yep.
yeah. Oh, anywhere in Leicester is good.
Yep.
But yeah, they'll like come over and they'll be like, hey, you you need to have a break. Yeah, just did.
Yeah, I'll just park out, wait for the car to get out.
Oh, thank you very much.
There we go.
Thank you.
I'll have a good trip.
You too.